Hi, everybody. Meet me at the center of your mat standing. Give yourself a little space between your feet. And just feel it out here for a second. Get loose. Maybe, forward fold, shake it out. Maybe give yourself a couple neck circles. Just get all the wigglies out. And once we do that, I'm going to ask you guys to meet your hands up overhead. Clasp your fingers together, point your fingers up, and just tilt to the right. Let's open up through the left side body. Really focus on, your legs, your pelvis, your core, and bring it back to center and take it on over to now your left, stretching through the right side body, breathing, and then back up to center, and maybe just let it fall back. However your body is comfortable doing that. And maybe give yourself a little back bend. Bring the arms to cactus arms. Back to prayer position. Big exhale. Big inhale and forward fold. Exhale, release, let it all go. And maybe you just swing it side to side. Stretching it out in this forward fold. Big deep inhale, bring your feet together to touch. Exhale, let it all go. And let's slowly roll it up. And this does take some balance, right? Our feet are together, we're one long line. Bringing it all the way up through the legs, through the spine. Head comes up last. And just roll your head out, whatever feels good to you. I'm taking half circles in the back and then bringing my head forward and taking half circles in the front. Get all the kinks out. We're scanning the body. We're finding what needs love. Bring the hands back up overhead, clap together, Jai Namaste, and tilt it back on over to the right. Keep those arms long, keep them straight. Kind of use the right arm as a pillow to your right ear. Come back to center, straight, tall, long line, and then release it over to the left, opening up through the right side body. Good. Breathing, back to center, fall back, and then you can let your arms gently break apart if they want to come into a mini back bend, into cactus arms, and then forward fold it all the way down, shake it out. Inhale and exhale. And let's slowly rise again. Slowly, there's no rush. Scanning the body, finding where the stretches are needed. Alright, so take your left hand out, kind of like you're holding a little tray. And then use your right hand to grip your hip. Just deep inhale, feet are touching. And we're going to let all the weight go into the right foot now. And you're going to bend at your left knee. So your foot is coming to your glute. And then use your left hand to grasp your left foot. And then with your right arm, you are going to bring it all the way straight out as you start to bow and kicking that left foot into your left hand. Dancer pose. And maybe you're more steady than I am. I see myself wiggling around a little bit here. Don't have the best balance tonight. That's okay. Back to center. Take a deep breath. Just notice how you did. Notice what happened. Take a forward fold. Wash it off. And then slowly rise. And then take your now right hand out like you're holding a little tray in your right hand, and bend at your right knee so the foot kisses the glute, and then the right hand grabs the right foot. Your left hand sitting on your hip, and now we're going to slowly take the left hand out straight. Try to keep square in your hips. Try to keep those hips both facing the front of the room, or the front of where you're facing, and then bow the right foot back into the right hand. Left hand comes out straight, and gently release when you've had enough. Jai Namaste, prayer position, deep inhale, exhale. Good job, guys. Checking your balance. First thing, come on down to your mat. Come into what I did, tabletop, and then lower my feet, my hips to my feet, and we're gonna come into a rabbit pose or child's pose with the knees together. Forehead kisses the earth. Maybe you take a bind with your hands. Slowly rise, and then let's just take a side body stretch here. Left palm comes down on the floor, right arm comes up overhead. Stretch, deep inhale, and then exhale as you release the right arm down, and then right palm to the earth, left arm comes up overhead, stretching through the left side body. Opening through the chest, opening through the throat. Good. Release. Go ahead and meet me in tabletop. Flip the toes down and hover your knees. Hovering tabletop. And you're just going to hold it here. Core is engaged. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and release the knees back down to the mat. Extended child's pose. And then bring it back. Just stretching through. So we're in tabletop again. Go ahead and lift those knees, hovering table, hold and breathe. Your core is tight, your belly button is coming in and upward. Maybe you push yourself back into the legs. Go ahead and release the knees to the mat again, tabletop position. And let's do a little cat-cow. So cat, you're arching your back, your head just hangs heavy. Stretch it out, feel where your body's calling you to move. And then cow, your belly drops down low, your head picks up, you look up to the sun. Maybe you give a little moo. Just kidding. And then just alternating cat-cow. Notice the rotation in your arms as you switch from the cat to cow. Keep a good integrity around the belly button area. When you drop that belly low, really get a good stretch through the belly. And then go ahead and push yourself back into downward facing dog. And you can pedal through the feet. Feel the sensation. Just feeling it out. You may stay in stillness if you like, or you can move the legs, shake the head out. Find what feels good to your body. Explore. And then we're going to walk it out, and we're going to take a side plank. Left palm down on the earth. Left foot touches the earth. Right foot stacks on top. And open up through the right arm. And then release. Bring it to a plank. Hold plank. Belly button in and up. Long core. And then go ahead and switch it over to the other side. Right palm down on the floor. Left hand comes up. The feet are stacked on top of each other. Really pulling up through the hips. And then take it back to plank. And go ahead and lower the knees back down to the mat. Extended child's pose. Take a few breaths. Slowly rise. Go ahead and bring the feet in front of you, the left leg out. The right foot touches the inside of the left thigh. And just sit up tall through the spine. Sweep the hands up and over, and then turn your core to face your left foot and forward fold over your foot, over your leg. Take a few inhales and exhales. And if your body doesn't bend this much, that's okay. Just maybe your hands come to your knee or your shin. Just find your appropriate edge. Find the stretch that your body can do. And breathe. And we're going to come back up to center, bringing the left foot now inside to the right thigh. Right leg stretched out. Body comes to center. Arms come up overhead. Turn your body to face your right foot and forward fold. And breathe. Bring both feet now directly in front of you. Staff pose. Sweep the hands up overhead. Lots of integrity in the abdomen. And forward fold over your legs. Maybe your hands come all the way to your feet. Again, maybe your shins, your knees. Just find what feels good to you. Breathing. Back up to center, and bring your feet to touch, cobbler's pose or butterfly. And maybe give your feet a little massage. And then try to maybe forward fold over your legs. And rise. And go ahead and take the feet straight out in front of you. Slowly lower down. And go ahead and bring the feet to touch. So we're still like in cobbler's pose, but laying on our backs. And take a few breaths. Maybe your hands rest on your abdomen. And let's just pulse here. So the hands come between the legs. Using your core, just lift and release. Lift and release for a few breaths. Now take your hands behind your head. So now your arms are mirroring your legs. And bring the knees to touch. And then let's do a reverse pigeon. So the left foot comes on top of the right thigh. And let's just do some crunches here. Breathing. We're not counting. Just keep going at your own pace. And then relax that and just roll your hips around side to side while you're in the reverse pigeon. And then go ahead and come back to center, and your right leg extend it straight up to the sky, roll out through the ankle, and then release both feet up to the sky, and then take it to the other side. So now the right ankle is on top of the left thigh, knee is bent, and take some crunches here. Breathing, lots of integrity in the abdomen. And release, and then just roll it around side to side in this pose. And then go ahead and take your legs straight up to the sky, roll it out through the ankle, and then take both feet up to the sky, stretching here. And let's take a waterfall. So the legs come straight up into the sky, and then maybe they fold behind you into a plow pose if that's available. If your legs cannot do this and they cannot bend behind your head, just keep them straight up, lifted in the air. Just playing here. There's nothing you have to do perfect. Just exploring our bodies. And release that, and then kick your feet out. Like, just really let go of all the muscles in your feet and just kick your legs back and forth, letting your feet flail around. And maybe you give yourself a big hug on the back of your thighs, just pulling them in close to your chest as you can for a good little stretch. And then finally slowly release them down to the mat. And then center yourself on the mat and pull your left knee into your chest, give it a little hug, and then take it across your body, and let's do a supine twist. So looking past your left shoulder, try to keep both shoulders down on the ground, or left knee is touching the floor if that's available to you, or it's just stretching across. Everybody's shapes look different, so there's no comparison. Just find what feels right. Good. Now bring that knee into the chest and release it. Center yourself. Bring the right knee up, give it a little hug, and twist it across your body. Looking now past your right shoulder, keeping both shoulders down on the mat. And the right knee touches the floor if that's available, or it just crosses your body. And breathe. And bring it back. Again, centering yourself on the mat. Extend both the legs straight out. Hands come either down to your side, or maybe you put one palm on your abdomen and one palm on your heart. And just breathe. Maybe you take the deepest inhale you have taken all day. Sip in a little more air. Hold it. And then you exhale everything out, and don't be afraid to make noise. Maybe you repeat this a few more times. Where's your mind? I hope it's resting peacefully with your body. I hope you are making a big space within your mind so that you can rule. If not, just notice what thoughts were coming up and see if you can just air them out, release them, let them flow away. Maybe you slowly start to come out. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, wink your eyes open. And that's it, guys. That's all I got for today. Hope you found a little piece of yourself today. Hope you take it with you. I'm going to bring my thumbs to my third eye, take a deep inhale, and say namaste, my friends.